Hey everyone, it's Dinah, and we are here to check out a number of new trailers, a good kind of selection of new trailers that have been released over the past, stuff I'm catching up on, basically, mostly what I'm catching up on. But yeah, this video will actually have two trailers in it for the same thing, and it's because I didn't get around to reacting to the first one when it came out, so I'm gonna do both in one video. I feel like both trailers could be worth checking out, and I'm curious enough about both to see what they contain. But yeah, this one, this is Dexter. So there is a new Dexter coming out, not a sequel, but much rather a prequel. So I think now we have, we'll eventually have somewhat of like an official kind of, potentially canon kind of timeline of Dexter's kind of life to follow, leading from his youth to his death eventually. We saw he did die in the end of Dexter New Blood, the end to which I didn't necessarily react to, but I did still address it, I did still talk about it and review it on the channel. And at that point I thought, at that point, I think the only other thing I heard about them doing anything with the Dexter universe or that kind of series was them potentially exploring Harrison moving to New York and actually still having the Dark Passenger within him, and kind of exploring that. So like him having killed Dexter, he therefore kind of has no other kind of guidance with the Dark Passenger, so he's going to be stuck kind of figuring things out alone and seeing where that takes him. So I thought if they do it, it could be interesting, but at that point it was pretty much just rumors. But now I think this I actually had no idea about. Like I didn't even know that they were considering doing this. So this like literally when the trailer dropped, I think a first look kind of promo pictures kind of dropped before the trailer did, but then at that point that was all I knew. I didn't even know that this was under like any kind of consideration or any development. I didn't know that the Showtime or anyone was actually kind of in charge of this or actually kind of going forward with this. So this is the Dexter prequel series. I believe it's called Original Sin, and it's meant to be I think like the early years of Dexter. I don't know how early, like how far back we're going, because we did get we did get some flashbacks and some kind of callbacks to his youth and his upraisal, particularly under Harry, in the main show anyway, in the main series and everything. So with this one, I don't know how differently they're going to do things. I don't know, they can't do anything too differently because then they kind of run the risk of, kind of contradicting the main series a bit too much, which is, funnily enough, I think at least from what I've seen, from the little I've seen and from what most of I've heard, it is kind of what happened to like young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory. Like in the Big Bang Theory, like the story of his youth is told completely differently to how they've explored it in young Sheldon and everything. So with this, I don't know what kind of direction they're gonna go in. I'm actually not sure who they've casted for this either. I actually heard of who exactly who's gonna be in this. If they're gonna go back to like his, maybe, because I can't imagine his early youth is going to be too much. I think maybe if they do like how he started off in the Miami Metro PD and everything, like how he started off as like a blood spatter analyst and who he met along the way. So I don't know if we're going to see younger versions of Deb and like Batista and Doakes. If they do like a young version of those, like Doakes was someone who made the early seasons of Dexter so iconic. So I don't know if they're actually going to step in, like if they're going to recast all those characters. Because I think, as far as I can remember, they were there for like a lot of his kind of earlier kind of career steps and everything in the show and in his lifetime and everything. So I don't know how far back they're going to go. I'm curious to see who they've casted for Dexter, because this is the first time we'll actually have someone other than Michael C. Hall playing Dexter as well. I mean, with the exception, like we had like teenage Dexter in the flashbacks in the main show and everything, but then that was just like a few scenes here and there, and then I think I'm pretty sure at one point they still wanted to pass him off as youthful, so they actually just put Michael C. Hall in like a Justin Bieber style wig or something to pass him off as like in his late teens or something, like if he was in college or something. But with this one, they are going to go with someone entirely new, so I'm very excited to see who they've actually cast as the young Dexter and everything. So yeah, I've rambled on for long enough, as I usually do. So now, yeah, anyway, without any further ado, let's check out this first teaser, and then after this we'll look at the second trailer that came up too. So yeah, let's go. Oh, the music and the mosquito. Patrick Gibson! Is he Dexter? Oh, the morning routine. Oh, the music. Oh, this is like a nostalgia hit. This is a nostalgia hit. Christian Slater. Ooh, okay. Huh. Is he gonna play Harry? Like, is he still gonna have Harry in his mind? Molly Brown, okay. They brought the morning routine. I can't even handle this. They brought the morning routine back. Reno Wilson, okay. The egg smashing. Oh god, that morning routine is like one of the best title cards that TV ever had. One of the best. James Martinez, okay. A few names I recognize here and there. A few names, not too many. But Patrick Gibson as Dexter. Sarah Michelle Gellar, what? We got Buffy, Patrick Dempsey. We got Buffy and the Grey's Anatomy dude here as well. So that must be Deb.
Hello, Dexter Morgan.
Oh damn! Oh, and Michael Seal's come back. Okay, the inner voice. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, this looks good. Okay, that was. Yeah. The morning routine. That music. That theme tune. That has been. It got stuck in my head so quickly. Like getting into the actual main show, the main series, and everything, and just like that morning routine, the visuals behind it, just everything about it was just so iconic. Again, like. As a title sequence, it just, it really made the show, and it really kind of just it was so good. So them actually reusing that for this too is really fucking cool. That's really damn cool. So, yeah, okay. So we had Patrick Gibson. Okay, so I know he's in Shadow and Bone Season 2. I haven't watched Shadow and Bone Season 2 yet because I haven't finished reading Six of Crows or Crooked Kingdom. I mean... Whether or not I need to is one question, but the fact that I want to is the focus there. But I haven't watched Shadow and Bone Season 2 for that reason, but I know he's in, and I'm pretty sure he plays Nikolai, the prince, and everything. So I think he's in that. I'm not sure what the rest of his filmography or TV kind of credits going to look like, but he is Dexter Morgan. Okay. And even started off with him smacking the mosquito as well, so that was really cool. Yeah, okay, and we had Christian Slater as well. So I'm guessing Christian Slater must play Harry Morgan. I mean, if he's in this, then I guess that means. I mean, my memory is foggy on exactly when Harry died, and also how he died too. I think I am kind of assuming, like as an educated guess, like it must have been due to like natural causes or something, or. Yeah, I think it had to be because I think I would have probably remembered if he got murdered or something. But yeah, because I think for a fair amount of his growing up, like Harry was there for enough of it to actually instill him with the code and everything. So I think so then he must have still been around for however old Dexter is here. And I guess Molly Brown, I think her name popped up, Molly Brown, but then I immediately thought of Molly Gordon, but no, Molly Brown. So she must be playing Deb as well, Alex Shimizu. So Rena, yes, okay. So he's wearing his graduation cap at some point too. So I don't know. Yeah, I think this is them. I think maybe going to a graduation maybe. So he actually does. He is nailing Dexter's kind of look somewhat as well, and even at the end, like he actually is putting on the accent as well. So I mean, I don't know if he's originally English or American, or I am curious to see how this turns out. He actually he does look like he actually, as a testament to his acting abilities, he does like already seem like he could pull off like the whole kind of Dexter kind of vibes and everything. And Christian Slater as Harry and everything, that should be interesting. And Molly Brown, I've never even heard of her until now, so I'm very curious to see how she'll pull off Deborah Morgan and everything too. And yeah, I mean, this just being like a prequel in itself to actually seeing some origins to Dexter, seeing how we do see it was from quite like a young kind of like quite early on in his teens, if you will, that Harry kind of caught on to Dexter's urges and his, like the effect that his trauma had on him and everything, and the kind of toll it took on him, and the after effect it had on him in the sense of his urges and everything. So he caught onto it quite early on. So it'll be interesting to see how they actually kind of like maybe slightly more flesh out to what the early days of learning the code was like, and how much he had to go through to implement the code into him, like, with the help of Dr. Vogel as well over time too. So I don't know if she'll kind of make any kind of an appearance or any kind of reference in this at all. but it'll be good to see. I'm gonna put my music back on because I can't. I'm just talking this quickly. It's making me want to have breath. We have so Michael C. Hall is returning as the inner voice of Dexter. So that is an interesting because I mean on the one hand I feel like Michael C. Hall himself is so iconic to Dexter that if you're gonna do anything in the Dexter universe, like you can't at least not consider him, and especially with this, like this isn't just something within the Dexter universe. This is to do with Dexter himself. So if you're gonna bring back Dexter, I think you need to at least consider Michael C. Hall as well. So I don't know if he's signed on as like a producer or like an exec or some kind of oversight kind of thing. You know, like he knows the character well enough that he kind of was on board with bringing him back for like a sequel series in which he died in the end as well. So with this one kind of being able to kind of fully cement his lifeline from youth to prime to death and everything. Again, I did like in the end when Patrick Gibson himself said, "Hello, Dexter Morgan." Like him doing that impression did sound fitting and it did sound nice. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see exactly how like the parallel kind of works with like Patrick doing the visual acting and actually playing the character in real time, whilst having the kind of inner monologue of Michael C. Hall. But then it's less of a push away from what people remember about the character by including Michael C. Hall as well, because then again his voice like is just as iconic as everything else that he put into the character and everything. So when you kind of at least keep something that maintains familiarity, I think people are kind of less likely to push it away or to discard it or see it as some kind of like a, you know, like a remake of some kind. But with Patrick Dempsey, we have Patrick Dempsey too, so yeah, I'm pretty sure like he is the guy from Grey's Anatomy and Enchanted and a whole smattering of other great roles he's been into. But we have special guest star Sarah Michelle Gellar. We got Buffy in the house. We got Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the house, so she's coming into this. I do believe she worked on I don't know if it was a Paramount thing or like I think it might have been an MTV thing instead, but she was on they did the Teen Wolf movie that was like a reunion with most of the cast, and then I think then after that they tried to do like a spin-off series called Wolfpack or something. I don't know like how well that did. I think as far as I know there's one season. I don't know if they're going to continue on to two, but she was in that too. I think she was actually the lead of that. So this one apparently she's a special guest star. So I don't know if that means like, you know, I mean, special guest star, I think typically that means like they show up for like an episode or maybe two or something, but they're not like recurring. So I don't know if this is just missing the word recurring or if she's not going to be recurring or what's going to happen, but I'm intrigued to see who she plays and how she plays her character anyway. So I need to hurry up and finish off Six of Crows so I can hurry up and watch Shadow and Bone Season 2 and hopefully see what Patrick Gibson is like in that as well. So yeah, but that was the first teaser. For Dexter Original Sin. So now we are moving on to, I think this one was the exclusive teaser, and I think the other one is called The First Look. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what that's all about.
I am a killer, but I wasn't born this way. I was made by my history, by the people around me.
Oh, I think was that La Guerta? Was that Maria?
He's a killer.
That Batista? Do we not get Doakes? Is Doakes not in this? Series premiere December 13th. Ooh, the day before my birthday. Okay. Assuming that this is like a week by week and not like an all-in-one binge kind of thing. I think I'd prefer it to be week by week. But yeah, so the series premiere. Oh, a day like just before my birthday, so just in time. This is a great birthday present. Thank you, Paramount. This is a great birthday present. Yeah, I love this. Okay, so I think this looks like it would probably be Deborah in like school and stuff. So I forget how much younger than is she younger or older than Dexter? I can't remember, because I remember he picked up Dexter when he was just when he was like an infant or like a toddler or something. But I can't remember like the actual proper age difference between Deborah and Dexter. It's been so fucking long. I'm pretty sure she's old. Is she? I'm pretty sure she's older, but then he's working at Miami Metro, and she's still seemingly in high school. I don't know if she's gonna be graduating high school. So then I think that would then probably But then I don't know. Yeah, I need to go back and actually check what that is. Like who's the older sibling out of the two of them? But we see Deborah in high school anyway, so that is some pretty on point casting for Maria. That is like she I think what's her name? Christina Milian. I think that the slash makes it awkward to read, but I think it's Christina Milian. Milian. Okay, so yeah, that is some damn good casting for Maria. That is damn good casting for Maria. And I don't know if this is meant to be Doakes. I don't know. Like I don't know exactly like what kind of position he like started at within the Miami Metro. Like if he was a detective from the get go or what happened. Because I think if I remember he was former military. I'm pretty sure he did have like a military background as well. So. Yeah, I'm not sure, but we have Sarah Michelle Gellar as well. I'm actually not sure if the voice at the end of the first trailer, if that was Michael C. Hall or if that was Patrick. Like them, because then it sounded like Patrick trying to do Dexter, which worked until they said Michael C. Hall as the inner voice of Dexter. So then I'm not sure. Because then I think if it was Patrick, he actually did do like an actual genuine good job of doing the voice. But then I don't know if that was then just like Michael C. Hall actually sounding even older than he was in New Blood and coming back to do the voice again. So then it's like then it's like an even older version of Dexter voicing a younger version of Dexter, which kind of fucks with my perception and everything. But either way, he's coming back, and we have high school party fights, and we have just stuff going on in the Miami PD. Again, is that Vince? That has to be Vince, right? That must be Vince. Yeah, maybe. So I don't know who Sarah Michelle Gellar is supposed to be then. Like if she's just someone who left the Miami PD by the time the main show started, or what's happening there, but I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how it would have gone in the original series, but then maybe like if Deborah was allowed to finish high school at her own pace, because then she wasn't like Dexter, but then because Harry knew of Dexter's condition, maybe he kind of wanted to keep an eye on him, so he then pulled him into the Miami PD as like an intern or something like that. Like pretty early on, and everything, and plus he knew maybe like the further like the more you prolong his urges, the worse it gets. So actually keeping him steady and controlled around blood and around all that kind of stuff kind of keeps him at bay and everything. You know, like keeping an addict kind of stable compared to, you know, kind of pushing them through withdrawal and stuff like that. And that must be Batista. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I recognize the actor. That was Victor's dad from Love, Victor. He's been in other stuff too. He was in One Day at a Time as well, I'm pretty sure. So that has to be Batista. Yeah, that's got to be Batista. So yeah, okay, so they are bringing a fair amount of the OG crew from Miami PD back into this and everything. So it's going to be very interesting seeing where and how they started off compared to their prime counterparts we see in the OG series and everything. So yeah, this, I mean, it looks like a very interesting kind of premise for it's overall a very interesting premise for the show and everything too. Just kind of seeing where and how Dexter started and how, you know, like how he went about trying to fit in with the code and fitting in like around people with the code and everything too, you know, because again, I mean, the main show did like a good enough job, like you know, fleshing that out by the time he got to adulthood, but then seeing him as like a more kind of teenage, kind of maybe kind of late teens kind of person as well, with all that stuff going on. So yeah, it seems like it's gonna be an interesting time to explore. So yeah, December 13th. I could not. I mean, I could picture a more perfect date to premiere the series, but then that might present a little bit of bias. But yeah, December 13th. That's great. That's fine. Yeah, that was both trailers for Dexter Original Sin. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be reacting to the whole season. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be like a one-off, like New Blood as well. If this is going to be like a, you know, like a one and done limited time kind of series, or if there's going to be multiple seasons or something. Like if they're going to actually try and kind of end it off where season 1 ends, like if we actually might get like a more kind of fleshed out, kind of accurate idea of how Harry dies and how that affects the kids and how Dexter has to move on from that and kind of help the family and everything. From what I can remember, what we never really got much of in the original series was Dexter's adoptive mother, like Harry's wife and Deborah's mother. So I don't know if she was never around, or if she died or something happened to her or something. in the kind of earlier kind of period of their lives or something, but it was something that they never properly showed in the main show. So I think anything that they kind of hinted at or teased at about Dexter's early life in the main show, they can definitely kind of rehash and reconsider and flesh out in this series as well. So it's going to be, a good time. Hopefully a good time. So, that was my reaction for both Dexter Original Sin teasers. And just be on the lookout for December, mid-December, when my reactions to each episode starts dropping and everything as well. And I make my heartfelt promise to react to each and every episode as they come out and to have those up on the channel. I cannot wait to share those reactions with you guys and to continue my journey with the show and everything too. So here's to another era of Dexter on the way and everything. So but that was the both trailers for Dexter Original Sin. So thank you guys as always so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and comment on what you thought of the episode, what you thought of the trailers for the upcoming episodes of Dexter Original Sin. That is pretty much it. So until the next time, bye bye for now.